Hi, my name is Susan. Welcome to Healthy Home Cooking. Today we have a great recipe. It's a really simple brown bread. No need to get the hands dirty. Okay, we're going to start off by going through the ingredients. We have a wholemeal flour, brown wholemeal flour. Then we have some wheat bran, wheat germ, some brown sugar, some baking soda, an egg, some salt, some vegetable oil or sunflower oil, and some buttermilk. Here we have a nice big bowl. Don't go for the small bowl, go for the big bowl, and just a wooden spoon. This is a super recipe and no need to get your hands dirty, which I love. We're going to start with the wholemeal flour, just into the bowl. No need for sieving or anything. Next, we're going to go in with the bran. Next, in with the wheat germ. These are 10 grams of each and 425 grams of the wholemeal flour. The recipe initially that I had devised for this had said a teaspoon of sugar. I actually like my brown bread a little bit sweet, so I'm going in with two and a bit teaspoons really. So there we go. So as you can see, I'm mixing all the dry ingredients together. So again, no major technique involved. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with 1 level teaspoon of baking soda or bread soda, and I'm just going to pop that with my hand, and then a teaspoon of salt. Again, level teaspoon of salt. And salt is very important in baking. It combines all the ingredients together. Now we have all the ingredients, the dry ingredients in the bowl, and we're just going to mix them very well together. And the next thing, we simply just add the wet ingredients. So here I have 1 egg, and I'm just going to break that in. There's 1 egg. Here I have 275 mils of buttermilk. Buttermilk, in essence, is just soured milk. If you don't have buttermilk at home, simply measure out the same amount of milk and squeeze in the juice of half a lemon. And that will give the exact same result as buttermilk that's bought from the shop. So that's a handy tip, because if you don't want to go out and buy buttermilk, you can just make your own at home. Okay, so the buttermilk is going in, 275 mils. And also we're going in with 2 tablespoons of oil, just a sunflower oil, whatever. And all we do is mix. We're mixing it together, and this mixture is a very wet mixture, which means that we don't have to get our hands dirty, which is so important. So I'm just mixing it around until it all combines. And this will take you a few minutes, and it is worthwhile doing this. Again, it will all just come together naturally, and this is the hardest bit of this brown bread. And again, I want it to come together in just a nice, and it will, the more you work it, it'll just come together. Now I'm going to swap over to my little metal spoon, just for the last bit. Don't be afraid to use the back of the spoon just to kind of blend it together. Now, there we go. Now, I'm just going to grab a loaf tin. Any size loaf tin you wish to use. This is a quite small one, but it makes a nice high loaf, so I like to use it. And again, we're putting some greaseproof paper into the tin, again, so that the brown bread doesn't stick, and also so we don't have to wash the tin. So again, I'm just going to shape it gently together and kind of roll it off the side of the bowl and roll it straight in to the tin. Just like that, okay? Now I'm just, again, using the same spoon, less washing up. I'm just going to pat it gently into the corners to make sure it's filling the tin. And there we have a super fast brown bread. This now will bake in a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes. Then we turn the oven down to 150 degrees Celsius and we bake it for a further 40 minutes. So here we go. About 65 minutes later, we get this lovely, lovely beautiful homemade brown bread. The smell in the kitchen is wonderful. So now I'm going to check if it's cooked. I can smell it and it smells cooked, but I'm going to pop it out of the tin. So using your tea towel, lift it out. Yay! That is the beauty of using the greaseproof paper. So you can see the steam rising from it. It smells wonderful. And how I check that it's ready is I'm going to knock it. And if it comes out with a hollow sound, that means it's good to go. That tells me now that that is nicely cooked. So here we're going to take a little slice of it from the inside. It smells so nutty and so nice and moist, and there we have it. A beautiful homemade brown bread that we managed to make without getting our hands dirty.